Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to Dad's Expensive Hobby.
What's up?
Today we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends Gamerverse Psylocke versus Thanos. I'm a little behind the game with this one. I've been sitting on it for a couple weeks, but I'm glad that I have it. When this first got announced, everybody was losing their mind wanting this Psylocke. I think I was in that small minority that was actually excited about a new Thanos. But anyway, let's dig into it. This has got a real nice package. The front of the package is really awesome. Gigantic window letting us see everything that's inside. It says Psylocke versus Thanos down at the bottom. And one side here has a real nice picture of Thanos. And the other side has a real nice image of Psylocke. And the back is really cool, just like the Omega Red and War Machine 2-pack. It looks like kind of like gameplay or something with two pictures of the figures inside. So all in all, these Gamerverse packages are some of my favorite Marvel Legends packaging that they've ever had. But that's enough about this package. Let's get them both out of the package and take a closer look at them. All right out of the package, they both look pretty good. Let's get them measured up real quick. All right, for Psylocke, she is right at 6 inches, so that makes her about the same height as the last few female Marvel Legends figures I've measured, and she is 15 centimeters overall. And for Thanos, the big boy, to the top of his spikes, he is just north of 7 3/4 inches, and down to his head, he is just north of 7 1/2, which will make the whole figure pushing 20 centimeters, give or take. Here they are, standing with the Marvel Legends Red Hulk, and Hulk has size on both of them, even Thanos by about 1/2 inch to 1 inch. And here they are with the Gamerverse Kingpin, and even Kingpin is still a little bit bigger than them, but not by much in Thanos' case. And here they are with Cowboy Wolverine. And just so the girls aren't left out, here they are with the X-Factor Jean Grey, and her and Psylocke, are about the same height. And just because he's awesome, here they are with the Storm Arena Ken Masters, and they all look really good. Okay, those comparisons look pretty good. They measured up about how I thought they would. Now let's take a look at their accessories. Now all in all, they come with a pretty nice set of accessories. Let's take a look at them. Now Psylocke comes with 2 separate head sculpts. She comes with this one right here on her in the package. She's got like a stern face, and her hair is just kind of brushed back down, against her back like that, and it looks pretty solid. And she also comes with this other head sculpt where she's making an even meaner face, and her hair's kind of being blown off to her left a little bit, and it looks really good, but we'll look at them more here in a little bit. She also comes with 5 hands, 2 fist hands on her in the package that honestly aren't painted that good, but I guess they're okay. She comes with a wide open hand right here that looks, again, okay. And it comes with 2 of these finger pointy hands that I'm going to assume has to do with some sort of attack, and they look okay. And she comes with 4 energy effect pieces. 2 of these like swooping energy effect pieces that look really good. They're just purplish kind of translucent plastic that look really nice. So they come with her little energy sword right there that you put on her hand. And that right there that kind of look like a set of sunglasses that you put on her face for some other psychic effect. Now for Thanos, he don't come with much. He comes with 1 head sculpt you can see right there, and we will look at it in greater detail here in a minute. And he comes with 2 little fist hands on him in the package, and he comes with the Infinity Gauntlet with the Infinity Stones on it. All in all, those aren't bad accessories. I really can't think of anything else that Thanos should come with, and the stuff that Psylocke came with is pretty darn good. So let's move into their aesthetic. Okay, for Psylocke. Let's start out with the good things first before I start griping. This head sculpt looks really nice. The face paint looks really good. I like the skin tone, the lipstick, the eyes, everything looks really good. The hair is done very nicely with that purple, that's either wash or dry brush on there. The sculpt looks really, really good. Same thing for this other one. I actually think it looks even better with the teeth out and the purple and black. It is done really, really well. Cannot complain one bit about those. Now, let's talk about the rest of her, because her paint is jacked up. Her overall silhouette, the way she looks pretty good. She's got big old legs. I'd like to know if these were the same legs that they used on Titania. I haven't looked at that figure yet to confirm that, but I'm going to guess they are, because they are definitely bigger than the ones that are on Jean Grey. But anyways, let's talk about paint. The first screw up, right here on the body. See that on those shoulders?
We have a problem.
That does not match the plastic at all. That looks terrible, and there's blue bleeding through it. That is not good whatsoever. The paint on the arms, because right in between those little bands, that is all blue that they have tried to paint skin color, and it does not look good whatsoever. The belt is done pretty well, I guess. For the most part, it's just a little purplish pink strap, so that shouldn't have been too hard, and it wasn't. Right around the hips is okay. They really caked her up, but anyways, let's move on. Down through here on the legs is okay. And that's really all I can say about it. It's okay. She's not overly shiny, so that doesn't look too horrific. The muscularity of the legs, like I said, is big, and it works for me. Nice big calves that taper in, so not too bad there. Lots of paint screw-ups right here on my figure. That might not be every figure, but I got to point it out for mine. So overall, she looks nice shape-wise, but the paint is terrible.
Fuck.
Now the big man, THANOS. Again, just like her, his head sculpt is really good. Look at that face. That is done really well. Nice shading and paint going on with the teeth and the shading in between his, big old chin right there and the wrinkles in the face. Looks really good. Nice matte finish in the blue. I'm not the biggest fan of this kind of metallic looking orangish gold kind of plastic, but it is what it is at this point. And besides the face, there really isn't any other paint except this stripe right down through the front here, and it's done okay. It's kind of a glossy metallic, like orangish gold wannabe kind of paint, and it's not too bad. They tried to give us a bit of shading right underneath his man boobs right here, and that's literally it. Nowhere else did they attempt to do that. Why? Couldn't frickin' tell you. Everything else is color plastic. Oh, and the gauntlet. The gauntlet is painted just fine. It's like various colors of metallic paint, so the Infinity Stones look okay on it. Not too terrible. Not any marbling up here in this like shoulder and chest harness. I was kind of worried that there would be, but there's not. And the gloves are basically following suit, like the gloves and the wrist parts are kind of following suit too. No marbling really, so I'm not tripping out too bad with that. This is like nice flexible plastic, so that doesn't impede articulation, but we'll go over that more here in a minute. And so is this piece around the waist. This is all flexible plastic and done pretty well, but definitely could use some shading. And the boots are nice and shiny and softer plastic as well.
I like your boots.
Here's a complaint I have about him. There are some varying finishes in the blue purple parts of him. Nice gorgeous matte finish on the head. Gorgeous. Arms, matte finish as well. Parts of the abdomen are matte, and some of them are kind of shiny. As you can see, the camera is giving us that. It's shiny, like especially up through there in the armpit and ribs. I don't know why that is. And half of his legs, like the upper part right here where they connect, is shiny, and then the thighs and knees are more of a matte. Why it's like that? Who the hell knows? It's Marvel Legends, but they did it. And his back is shiny for some reason. I don't really get it. They had an opportunity with a lot of canvas to work with to really give us a really nice Thanos figure, and he just looks undone to me. Even though I still like the look, if this had some paint, holy mackerel, this would be a really awesome figure. But the variations and finishes and the fact that there's just not any paint on him is kind of disappointing, but he still looks good personally. Okay, with all that pointed out, let's talk about articulation. For Psylocke here, we'll start with her head. She'll look down pretty decent. The hair sculpt doesn't really work with her because it like sticks out. I mean, there's not much else they could really do with that, but they need to fix how they do women's hair so that we don't have these issues. She's not going to look up because of the hair, but she will nuance a little bit, and that's because she is on a double ball peg.
Thank you.
Good job, Hasbro. Still no neck joint really, but this is half done correctly and half not. Nice big ball, skinnier peg, but no room in there in the neck for it to move around, so that kind of sucks. Shoulders will come up to 90, no big deal. Full 360, of course. They gave her a butterfly, and it does work. It'll bring her arms across her, and it'll bring the shoulder piece back a little bit. So no big deal. I don't really know. I mean, I guess I could see why she needs it, and it works good enough. A little bit loose, but it works good enough. Bicep swivel, that works just fine. Double jointed elbow, tons of room. She can punch herself right in the damn face. Not the best looking ever, and the wrists are a hinge like normal. Now here's where I'm going to complain. She has a diaphragm break. That's forward. Nothing whatsoever.
You get nothing.
She will lean back a little bit on it with minimal shelving, and I'm pretty sure that's a double ball peg in there because you can just wiggle her around all you want. So that's where most of your movement's going to come from. She does have an upside down ab crunch, so it'll take her forward a little, and it'll take her back pretty good, actually. That's not too bad. No waist twist, and that kind of pisses me off. Splits, not too bad. I can't really complain. It's just ball peg system up in there. But, you know, there's no reason she can't go further. Very nice front kick. No complaint whatsoever there. She is all caked out in a Kardashian type of way, so she is not kicking back at all. Her thigh swivel is hidden right here by these thigh bands, so it works just fine. Looks like shit when you engage it, but whatever. Double jointed knee, not the most range in the world, but it is past 90 and the proportions look pretty good. No shin swivel, thank God. Ankle is a hinge, so all the way down. Gives us a little bit of up and a little bit of ankle rocker. She does have peg holes in her feet and no toe hinge. So her articulation is average. I mean, you know, C+, not too terrible. Thanos, we're going to go through the same thing. Start with his head. He'll look down a little bit, and he actually looks up better than I thought he would, and he will nuance all around because he's on a double ball peg as well. For some reason, they gave his ball a smaller ball than they gave hers for some reason, but a little bit more room to move around, but not much more. And again, no neck joint. That kind of sucks. Shoulders will come up to just shy of 90. That's just kind of how they did it, and they should have done it a little bit differently. There's no reason not to, but he's probably going to have the same limitations as a Hulk figure. You can do a full 360 because this is flexible plastic. No butterfly for him, and I guess that we're just going to have to be okay with that. He doesn't have a bicep swivel. He has a floating bicep right here that you can move independently, but at his elbow, which is a single jointed elbow, by the way, which you do not get much out of with his elbow. That's about all that you can get when you've got the got it like that. That's all you're going to get, but you do get some swivel out of it, and I hate the way that looks. If you can see that lip, that is not very good. There's no reason for them to have done that way. The wrist is a hinge, and you get some 360 swivel out of it. Abdomen. He's got an ab crunch. There is neutral.
Fuck.
Goes forward, not at all. Hopefully that's just my figure, but I doubt it. It will lean back a couple of clicks, but that's not going to do a big bunch for you. And hidden under this little waist thing is a swivel, so he does have some waist twist, and it's hidden pretty well, so that's not too bad. Legs, he'll split out to about right there. He's got big beefy legs, so I'm not going to trip too much that's as far as he can go. Front kick, about like a Hulk figure, so nothing shocking there. He's got a little bit of blue Thanos booty, so no kicking back. That kind of sucks. His thigh swivel is kind of hidden by these right here, by the waist thing. So, but it does work, and it doesn't look too terrible. Double jointed knee, barely past 90, but he's got big old gigantic legs and big boots, so that's not too bad. And the proportions aren't too terrible. He has no shin swivel. Surprisingly, I thought there'd be one under that boot. Ankle is a hinge, so it'll go down like that. Not really much up like at all, but he does have a little bit of rocker and little baby peg holes in the bottom of the feet and no toe hinge. His articulation is about like you could expect, and it's okay. All right, my final thoughts. Personally, I don't see what all the hype was about. Even when the promo pictures came out when this was first announced, I didn't really see what all the hype was about, and in hand, my thoughts have not changed.
Nope.
Psylocke is nothing special. I don't know why I was so keen on her. This 2-pack really just points out that we are paying for head sculpts. We're just paying for head sculpts at this point because Hasbro has been killing it with head sculpts, but nothing else really. She's got paint on her in a lot of spots, and it all sucks. He doesn't have any damn paint. Her articulation is pretty good. His is decent for a big chunky figure, but there's no reason they can't fix that at this point. They've made lots of big figures. He didn't come with much. She came with a lot of shit. It's just goofy. Personally, for me, I like the Thanos better out of this 2-pack, but I know a lot of people bought this just for the Psylocke. That's okay. I'm giving this 2-pack an overall rating of C+. It's not too bad. It's not great by any stretch, but it's not too bad. C+ is about what I'm going to give it. Sorry, you can come at me in the comments. But anyways, that's all I've got for Psylocke and Thanos here. If you haven't subscribed, pause the video, scroll down, give us a like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And with all that said, this has been Dad with Dad's Expensive Hobby, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.